Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of February 2021. So I want to remind all of my viewers that this is a general love reading, and of course that means it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. It can also apply to any type of relationship that you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise. Don't forget, be flexible with the energy. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. You may be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards, regardless of gender. You may feel like this is a reading for you. You could potentially feel like you are cross-watching for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate, while other parts may not. So take what does, leave behind the rest. My intention is to reach those that need this message and or will benefit from it in some way, shape, or form. I hope that you enjoy the reading. I hope that it resonates for you, Aquarius. But more importantly, I hope you feel like you get something positive out of watching it. So we'll get started here after a shuffle or two more. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. You can find more specific information about my readings in my channel in the description box below. And I just want to say a big thank you to any returning viewers. Thanks so much for your support and for watching my channel. I appreciate it. My schedule is still unpredictable. I am uploading readings when I can. I'm hoping to get into a regular schedule maybe within the next month or two. I'm actually probably moving in about a month or so, and that will give me a little more space and time to make more videos. So that's what I'm hoping. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I appreciate your support and I appreciate you hanging in there with me. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on for you. I also want to say ahead of time, I apologize for the poor lighting. I am recording at night and I do not have professional equipment, so there will be a little bit of a glare coming off the cards, and I apologize for that. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Death. Four of Pentacles. Two of Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. So right now what I'm seeing, Aquarius, is there could be a decision to make, or you might be deciding to choose a new path, or you might be making some choices. I'm not sure yet what this entails. It doesn't look like you have all of the information that you need, or you may be feeling like you're jumping the gun with regard to this decision. There may be some hesitation because you feel like you might take the wrong path, or maybe you feel like you need to choose an unconventional way of going about things. I think at this point in time with this first set of cards, this could go in a number of different directions. So let's get some more cards on the table and see what else we get for Aquarius. We have the Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, this time in reverse. Page of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse again. So the Queen of Wands feels like this is the person I'm probably reading for. So I feel like this person, this Queen of Wands, feels like she is facing a decision that she needs to make. And I'm saying she because it's a queen, but I want to remind all of my viewers that male or female, you can embody this energy. Just keep that in mind. But this person feels like she has a decision to make with regard to something that may have gone wrong in the past, or something that she might be responsible for that she feels she needs to make right. She needs to right a wrong. That's what I have with the Seven of Swords coming out twice in reverse. I feel like there is intention to right a wrong, or she needs to make things right. And she needs to figure out a way to do that. There are other people influencing her decision, or could be other people's opinions about the situation. Or she might even be seeking out other people's opinions or having discussions about the situation, maybe to find some clarity or in order to make this decision. I feel like this person has a certain way that they want to approach this decision that there's a certain way she wants to approach the decision that she needs to make. I think that she feels she has a certain idea in mind about how she wants things to go, but I'm not sure she thinks that she can take advantage of how she wants to go about things, because it may not be the right way to go about things. In other words, if this person is dealing with a situation where she needs to right some wrongs or make up for something that went, that she was responsible for in the past, there might be a certain way she wants to go about it, and then there's the right way. I hope that makes sense, Aquarius. Sometimes when you realize, I'm just using this as an example, if you realize you've made a mistake or you've wronged somebody in some way, or you're responsible for something that went wrong in the past, it's hard to accept that, number one, that you're responsible for something that may have harmed another person or may have caused some kind of wrongdoing. So then going about finding a way to right the wrong is also probably pretty uncomfortable, because the way to right the wrong is probably not the way you want to go about things. Because it's hard to admit responsibility, is what I'm trying to get at. And that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this Queen of Wands. So she might be having conversations or seeking advice or trying to figure out a way to go about this. Trying to decide what to do. So let's get some more cards on the table for Aquarius. We have the Emperor in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles again. Five of Wands again, this time in reverse. And then we have Death again. So if you're on the outside looking in at this situation with this Queen of Wands, if you're on the outside looking in, at least on the surface, it would appear that this person is sincere and really wants to figure out a way to make things right. It feels like this person's on the right path, trying to make some good decisions, accepting some responsibility. On the other hand, again, there's a little bit of resistance here, feeling a little bit defensive because I think that accepting responsibility or blame, if you will, is already hard enough, let alone then moving forward to make things right, right? So I think that this Queen of Wands is struggling a bit. She's in reverse here. I do feel she's either seeking out advice, talking to other people, maybe close friends or family, maybe a colleague or a close friend who might be giving her advice. But I feel like it's almost like it's probably more than one person. She might be gathering several different opinions in order to make this decision for herself. I don't think she likes what she's hearing, though. I think she's resistant to what others have to say or what others, the perspective of others. It might feel like it's too much work or it's too hard. Or I'm getting the feeling that what she's hearing or what she's coming to terms with is that the opinion of other people or the information she's gathering is not to her liking. She's not liking what she's hearing. It's almost like she's trying to choose a path, choose the best path to make things right, but she's conflicted because she feels like there really is only one path to choose. And it's not the direction she would prefer. So I hope this is making sense, Aquarius. We're going to get some more cards out here and see what else we get. At this point in time, this is the only energy on the table, aside from the fact that I can tell that this person is collaborating with, having conversations with, or around other people who are aware of the situation, might be giving their input, that kind of thing. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Strength, the High Priestess, there's the Seven of Swords again. This time it's in the upright. The Devil in reverse. The Nine of Wands. And then we have the Six of Wands again, this time in reverse. Okay, this Queen of Wands wants to do things her way. but she knows others will disagree with her. But I feel like she's pushing her agenda. I feel like, let's say, for example, this person is in a room of people and they're discussing the matter. Maybe trying to help this queen make a decision or determine what to do. I almost feel like she knows what to expect out of the mouths of other people. In other words, it does feel like there is an obvious route to success with regard to making right what's gone wrong. But I think this Queen of Wands is resistant because I think she thinks it's too hard or it's not what she wants to hear. I also feel like there's this idea over here that there's strength in numbers, that she would like help, or maybe she wants others to accept some of the responsibility for making it right, for making things right. In other words, I don't know that she is necessarily feeling real good about accepting full responsibility, but for some reason I get the feeling that that's what needs to happen. That would be the right path to take, is to accept full responsibility and then make things right. The way it needs to be made right. It just feels like there's one path to take. And for some reason, now the Seven of Swords showing up here 3 times. This Queen of Wands, I think, has accepted responsibility, but I'm not sure that she's accepted the level of severity, how significant this event was and why it's so important for her to act and for her to act alone. I think that she's the one who really needs to make the effort, and she's resistant to make the effort by herself. I just feel like she wants others to buy into a level of responsibility, and I don't think she's getting that. So there might be, for example, there might be a lot of conversation or discussion around this topic, but I don't think it's not going anywhere. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I think things are stagnant. I think that there is this intention of, like I said, on the surface, if you were on the outside looking in, I think that you would say, yeah, this person has every intention of making things right. On the surface, it looks like things are moving in the right direction, but because there's this resistance, it's not going anywhere. Other people are not willing to accept responsibility for what happened in the past. And in fact, that would be the wrong direction to go. That is not the right path to take. You can't just, slough off a little bit of your responsibility onto somebody else who had nothing to do with whatever happened here. Now, I can't tell Aquarius exactly what occurred that this person is dealing with, but it feels pretty heavy. It feels significant. And it's not something you can just walk away from and ignore. It feels like it's something that this Queen of Wands has to deal with. But she's kicking and screaming the whole way. She's like, I know what I should be doing. And in fact, I probably could have had it taken care of already had I just gone ahead and sucked it up and accepted responsibility and dealt with it. But because she's kicking and screaming the whole way, she's putting up a fight. And it's really causing her more distress than others, because ultimately what it's doing is she's postponing the inevitable. This might be an avoidance tactic. Again, with the pages out here, I get this feeling like there is this surface level intent to make things right, but it doesn't go very far beyond that. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I need to make things right, but then there's no level of dedication or desire to move past that admittance of, okay, I know I need to do this. And as a result, the opportunity is going nowhere, and in fact could be lost altogether if there's no progress made at all. So let's get some more cards out here for Aquarius and see what else we get. We've got the King of Cups, 5 of Wands again, Five of Cups, the Empress, Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and then we have the Five of Pentacles again in the upright. So we had a few more court cards come out here. I feel like these are supporting characters in the story. There's a King of Cups here. This King of Cups feels like this could be somebody who's connected to this Queen of Wands. Very supportive in an emotional sense. This is somebody who cares about this person, this King of Cups. This is somebody who probably understands on a deeper level what this Queen of Wands is going through. Maybe than other people that she's speaking to or other people that know about the situation. I feel like there's a... this King of Cups feels like there could be conversation again, support coming from him, and maybe due to the status and the level of compassion this person has within the relationship with this Queen of Wands, there's maybe an expectation that he may be more influential than other people regarding his opinions, how he feels about things. But even with his input, I feel like there is not a lot of progress or movement, not a lot of effort being made. I think he's being heard, but I don't think he's being taken seriously, or again, the resistance level coming from this Queen of Wands is pretty heavy. And I think this Queen of Pentacles that came out here, who is in the upright as well, I think that this person might be involved in the situation. This person might be the person this Queen of Wands is dealing with. And without saying the words, I think there's an expectation that maybe this Queen of Pentacles will also accept some responsibility for righting the wrong and make the path a little bit easier for this Queen of Wands. So, long story short, let me go ahead and wrap this up and then we'll get one last card here for you, Aquarius. But I really strongly feel, again, that there is an opportunity here that this Queen of Wands is resistant to. She's kind of shrugging it off because she doesn't want to accept the level of responsibility that is kind of expected from her or of her. And it does feel like there's an opportunity for her to rise to the occasion and make things right in the right manner. She knows what's right. The people around her know the right path to take, but she's resistant to do that because, again, whatever happened in the past, the Seven of Swords that she's dealing with here, it's uncomfortable, it's unpleasant, it's not fun to have to acknowledge some acceptance or some responsibility with regard to this type of energy, especially if it hurt somebody else or other people, and it looks like it probably did. In fact, I think that it probably cause some significant grief for someone who's probably pretty significant in this person's life. We do have an Empress out here with this Five of Cups. This person could be involved in the situation. This could be a mother figure, a maternal energy, someone who could potentially be an older person, but doesn't have to be. But the Empress is somebody who's kind of got it all together. She's been around the block a few times. She's got a lot to offer with regard to the connections that she's in. This person might be another individual who's offering some support to this Queen of Wands, or this person could potentially be part of this past event, or what this Queen of Wands is making a decision about. There are quite a few court cards here, and I think this can go a number of different ways, but I think this Queen of Swords is tied to this Queen of Wands. I think part of this Queen of Swords being in reverse, there's a resistance to communicating the truth here, or admitting the truth, or choosing to speak about the correct choice or the right choice that needs to be made. I think she knows it, but she doesn't want to talk about it. I think others have expressed this as well. So it's not like it's a mystery. It's not like it's a secret. It's not like the truth is a secret. I think the truth is known. And I think that the problem is it's just a resistance on behalf of this Queen of Wands, who seems to be fighting tooth and nail. You know, she's kicking and screaming, and along the way, she's actually kind of causing some more grief along this path. Maybe even making the wound a little bit deeper. I think a lot of it, though, is personal grief. I think that, I think there's some internal conflict here, because I think she's struggling with what she knows she has to do, but the fact that she doesn't want to do it. And she'd like some help in the form of other people accepting responsibility along with her, and that's not happening. She's kind of being left to deal with this on her own. And while I think that she has a lot of sympathy from other people, specifically this King of Cups, who I think has a lot of compassion for this person, cares about this person. And this King of Cups could be anybody. Could be a spouse, partner, business partner, friend, family, connection. It just happens to be someone who has an emotional connection to this person, and who seems to be offering that level of support, but doesn't ultimately have any control over the final decision that's made by this Queen of Wands. It's an interesting story, Aquarius. I am intrigued. Now, I want to remind you, you could be this Queen of Wands struggling with this decision, or you could be any of the other people that have shown up in this reading, or you could be an external party who's aware of the situation. You decide what makes sense to you. If you resonate with this reading at all, Aquarius, I'm going to get this one last Dreams of Gaia tarot card, and we're going to wrap this up. And while I'm shuffling, because these cards are not being very cooperative, I'm not getting a card out right away. I'll see if I can't get any more details out of the reading for you while I shuffle these. I think part of what this King of Cups is doing with his approach to the situation, kind of approaching from a place, from an emotional space, from his heart, he's approaching the matter from a compassionate, empathetic sense. I think that he would be hopeful that because he is... he's not directing any anger at this Queen of Wands. He's not pointing fingers. Again, he's very compassionate and understanding. I think that that's intentional, with the hope that she would maybe listen to what he has to say so that he can help her out a little bit, talk some sense into her. And I think although she's receptive to that, I don't think it's affecting her ultimate feelings about the current situation. Let's get one Dreams... Is that the one? Is it one card? Yes. Look at how it popped out. I love it. I love it when they pop out like that. Which one is it? Two of Cups. I did not expect this. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius, the Two of Cups. I mean, we all know what that one means. I did not see that coming. So let's talk real quick about what this means. So the Two of Cups coming out, of course, the Two of Cups is about a real significant, and I apologize for the glare, a significant connection or relationship, could be romantic or otherwise, but this queen could be grappling with this decision with regard to this type of connection. So it's possible if she makes the right decision, if she moves in the right direction, she could maybe repair a relationship with this kind of status, with this kind of significance. You decide how this works for you, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and read this out of the book, and then we'll wrap it up. It's relatively short, just about 3/4 of a page, and I will display the card and try to avoid the glare for you, Aquarius. Here we go. The Two of Water represents a relationship that has been moved beyond infatuation and physical attraction to one that is built upon a foundation of deeper mutual love, respect, trust, or shared interests and values. It symbolizes a meeting of the mind and heart that is free of the desire to possess or control. This relationship is a unification of two hearts and minds, not with the purpose of becoming whole or to complete each other, but with the intent to share, to enrich, and to enhance each other's lives. This is a time of giving, sharing, and communication. A relationship is founded on intimacy. To share your thoughts, feelings, goals, and fears with the one you love is to be intimate. To hold them, to listen, and show interest is to be intimate. To show affection by reaching out to stroke their cheek or hold their hand is to be intimate. The Two of Hearts ultimately, it says Two of Hearts in the book. It meant two, it's a typo. Two of Cups, two of Water. But of course, if you're using a regular standard deck of cards, it is the Two of Hearts. Hearts are the cups. The Two of Cups ultimately symbolizes intimacy within a relationship. It also represents a time of forgiveness and reconciliation. If a rift has developed between lovers or friends, now is the time to let go of hurt and anger. Put aside judgment and blame. Do not allow arrogance, wounded pride, or ego to destroy a relationship. Where you can, take responsibility for your own choices and actions within the relationship and be mindful of how they have impacted and influenced that relationship. The Two of Water invites you to communicate, to forgive, or apologize now. Well, that last part was very fitting. And while I didn't expect the Two of Cups to come out here, because often I associate this with an intimate or romantic relationship, as the card stated, it doesn't have to be. It's just a significant relationship. But what I do think that this implies is that this Queen of Wands is working to make a decision with regard to this type of relationship, one that's very significant and one that probably went very wrong. And she's working through taking responsibility for that and then making amends for that. Apologizing, reconciling, and so on and so forth. And again, this could be a romantic connection that this Queen of Wands is dealing with, or it could be any other type of connection, family, friend, colleague, coworker, business partner, you name it. It's a significant one though. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that the reading was enjoyable. I hope that it resonated for you. And more importantly, I hope that this helped you in some way. So thank you so much for watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, I always appreciate that. I will see you next time, Aquarius. Take care. Bye.